Hello everyone, my name is Haria. I am from Mumbai and I am a final year MSc IT student. And the category of problem I have chosen is solving a real world problem. And my topic is navigation through waterlogged areas. So this is Mumbai in every single monsoon season. And the problem is not the BMC is not doing their work. The problem is how Mumbai is situated. When it's a high tide and it rains heavily, water is usually logs in a lot of areas. So the total impact is 21 million people. 21 million people live in Mumbai, and all of them are affected due to waterlogging. So what can be done for them? So we a lot of work is being done in flood prevention, flood management, but not a lot of work is being done in uh, helping the people to navigate. So I've proposed two solutions. Before that, let's take a look at the three W questions. So why, how, and where. So why are we doing this? So due to global warming, the sea level is rising. So eventually, the water level will keep rising, and the water will stop going into the sea like it used to. There will be more issues basically. So we have to prepare for the situations which are going to come. Then how? So I'll talk about this later. The thing is, so how it works is the people have the problem, the people are the solution themselves. We'll talk about it later. And then that there is where. So this can be implemented in any city which is located near a water body, or any area for which is located near a water body, because they have more chances of being flooded. So the two solutions I was talking about. So the first one is the project, that the main idea that we are discussing here, and the second here is we will require some additional hardware. We'll talk about both of them. So the first idea is a person wants to travel from A to B. So how will he or she know which of the multiple routes, if available, are waterlogged or not, and if all are logged, which one to choose of them all. So when you go onto Google Maps, you type a from, to, and from. So it gives you some routes, right? So which one to take? So if according to Google, it will give you the shortest distance, the distance you will cover in the least time. It will show you that route. So this is Google Maps photo I got from internet. So right now in this image it is showing three paths. Optimal path it is showing which has the least time to cover the total distance, right? So this does not work in waterlogged situations. We have to go for the routes which are not having any waterlogged areas. So implementation demo. So when you go in the app, you will be having two modes. One is direction and one is reporting. So directions, let's talk about reporting first. So here I am using an API or a company's API called what 3 words. So what they have done is they've split the globe in square, 3 by 3 squares, and each 3 by 3 square on this globe can be uniquely identified with 3 words. So that will help us in pinpointing the location, and then user can pinpoint that location and tell us that how much water is being logged in this area, and then we can use some algorithms to decide which route to take. I'll talk more on that later. And the second thing is directions. So a user wants to go from A to B, so we can suggest a route to that user. So how does the reporting work? So you look out of your window, you can guess how much water is being logged, and the app will ask you a question: how much water do you think is logged on your street? So these are the 6 options a user can select. Basically, just the measure of how much water is being has been collected. Then you just press submit, and then when you press submit, what happens is the app stores the data into the database, and then surroundings are marked too, because the neighboring areas might have the same waterlog situation. And then we have to adjust the map according to inclination. So the areas having lower inclination than the area of the user might be having more waterlogging issues, right? So we have to adjust that too. And then route suggestions. So the data is being updated dynamically, so we have to also dynamically adjust the routes as well. And then 24 hours later data will be removed, so because we have to keep the data fresh, so that we can give accurate results to the user. So what about the directions? So directions just work like Google Maps. So rather than showing you the different colors for different traffic will show how much water has been collected in that area. So this is the Figma prototype I had created. So this is the front screen. You have two options. You go on find directions. Uh, uh, then you select to from and to, and then you select the mode of transport and go, and then it will show you the way, and it will also give some information like average water log, and then it will also give you how much water has been collected, and it will also say something like it is a safe for a drive or something. Then we have second mode, which is report water log. So if you want to be a good citizen and you want to help others out, you can do is click on here. It will show you a map, then pinpoint a location, then set approximate logging in that area, and then you press on submit, and data will be updated, and according to that data the routes will be given to the other users. So you click to this link. It will take you to Figma if you want to check out my prototype. Then let's move on to solution 2. So what is something that you find on every street, right? So it is street lights. So we can use street lights in a way to help the users navigate. So there are 1,26,000 street lights in Mumbai. So what does that mean? Okay, so first look at how street lights will help. So this is a pole. Just assume, sorry for this bad drawing. Just assume that the poles are the same, and this is an additional sonar sensor we have attached to the pole. So this sonar sensor senses the water depth. Okay, so what the thing is that this pole is in higher inclination, the water level is lower here, but the same water level might be in some area, and the inclination will be lower. So the person having the water till shoulders will be having water above their head in areas where there is low inclination, right? So there are 1,26,000 streetlights, mean that we can have 1,26,000 points for data collection. More data means we can have more accuracy. So with this data, with the help of streetlights, we can generate a water logging level map for the entire city in real time. So if you know what the heat map is, so this is called a heat map. So we can generate a similar kind of map where the red zones are heavily logged areas, and the blue zones are where there is negligible water. And this is a sonar sensor. You might have seen it in a dam if you have visited one. And in the end, let's take a look what next about the project, right? So first, the foremost thing is we have to develop this app. I haven't developed this app. I was working solo on it, so I'll be working on this project after the hackathon. The second thing is integration with Weather API. So just rather than having just two options, we can also integrate Weather API in the app. So it can become a one-stop solution for all the problems regarding the monsoon or any kind of weather. And then there is AI optimized routes. So to go from point A to point B, there can be 100 routes, right? So we have to select an optimal route according to the waterlogging situations. So that is really important, because just the shortest distance and won't be suffice for the situation we are looking for, right? So then there is water logging predictions. So over time we'll collect a lot of data. So according to that, we can provide solutions to the users according to the data we have already collected. Then we can partner with the government, right? So the street lights solution is kind of expensive. We have to attach the sensor to every single street light. So for that, we can take the help of the government, maybe subsidize it, or maybe even government can implement it themselves. They can attach one at their point and attach one from their contacts, and we can get a map for the users in real time. So that's it. Thank you for your time and attention. I hope you like my presentation. Feel free to add anything to this. If I've made any mistake, please let me know. And when I'll be making this project, if you want to contribute, I'll be very happy for any kind of contribution. Thank you.